just thought that was kind of a cool thing to really, start the call off with, because, we're all here to make each other better. So, but I kind of wanted to give you a background of who I am, and then Dana's going to lead off of where she came from. So, I don't know if you can connect to me or if you can connect to Dana, but there's always somebody that you can connect to or you can find some similarities to. I am a mom. I'm a mom of a toddler who's 21 months old, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have my bachelor's degree in elementary education from Western Michigan University. Go Broncos. I know you like that, Bridget. Just drink your wine. I decided I was actually, still in teaching when I was pregnant. And it was a hard decision that my husband and I went over a lot, whether or not I was still going to teach or if I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. It was always my goal to teach and not to be that stay-at-home mom. But once that moment comes in your life where you become a mom, you're, faced with the reality of, oh my God, this is my kid and I don't want to miss out on any of these moments. So I decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and my husband was extremely supportive of that. But the downside is my husband's in law enforcement and they don't make money. So it was a struggle, and pretty much we fought a lot, and we had a newborn. So that was definitely tough on us. So, that was added stress. And then on top of that, I still had baby weight at 9 months postpartum. So at 6 months postpartum, I started kind of freaking out about money because it was really kind of an issue to us. And then when one of my friends reached out to me, who's actually one of Christy's coaches, her name is Kaylee. I used to work with Kaylee, and she was like, I know that you want to lose weight. So this is an awesome program. And I was like, well, that's really great. However, I can't afford it. So then comes in the opportunity that she's like, well, how about you take what you're doing and you become a motivator? You inspire others to join you on your journey. So it's not just about you, but you're taking others along with you and saying, hey, you can do it too. And so at that point, I was like, it took me about a week to really sit on it, because I literally did it all at once. I joined a challenge group and became a coach all at once. And so Bridget kind of followed in my footsteps. So then at that point, I decided that, okay, this could really work. However, it takes time, and you have to be willing to really listen to those that are around you, because we've all been there. We've all done it. And the other thing is that you really have to want this, because it doesn't just fall in your lap. It's the most amazing opportunity, but you have to want it. And so Dana, why don't you tell us your background?
I am not a mom. I'm still technically a newlywed. I'm 32 years old. I have a degree in, that's a really good question, liberal arts, communications. I have a degree in communications. I have a full-time job, a full-time 9-to-5 job. How this worked out for me is, Christy down there. We went to high school together, and she was posting on Facebook, and I saw that P90X3 was coming out, and I've done P90X in the past, and I never finished it. And I was asked her about P90X3, and I found out it was half an hour, and I was like, I can give you a half an hour. And so I signed up. Christmas, my husband and I were like, now husband, I was like, hey, I want to do this. He's like, okay, I'll do it with you. Signed up, joined a challenge group, love the challenge group. And then I think I don't know, Christy might have messaged me, or one of us said something to the other about coaching. And at that time I was working towards kind of wanting to do my own business. I have a blog. I love to blog, and I was kind of into helping with wardrobe consultation on a budget, and helping people with, anything like personal shopping, stuff like that. And I just love to help people. So I felt like the opportunity of being a coach fit into that dynamic. And so I was like, okay, I was hesitant at first. It probably took me a solid week before I signed up. And I talked to my husband, who's super supportive of the things I do. And he's like, I go for it. Like, give it a shot. And I was like, okay. So that's how I signed up. I did the program first, well, most of the program, and then signed up as a coach. So that's kind of my background as far as signing up and becoming a Beachbody coach. And I've been on this journey for about a year and a half now, and I'm absolutely in love with it.
Okay, and then the next thing we wanted to address is that as a coach, everybody thinks that it's a one size fits all type of thing. But as a coach, you actually have multiple aspects. We have different kinds of coaches. So you have somebody who might sign up just for the discount, and that's okay. So literally they do no work and they just benefit from saving money on the products that they enjoy. Then you also have the coach that is a hobby coach, which means that they're benefiting from the discount, but they also want to, maybe once in a while if somebody asks them about an opportunity, like, hey, I really want to do the 21-day fix. I saw you're doing the 21-day fix. Tell me more about it. They can actually have somebody go through that. Then the final, and the one that most of us are doing, is a business builder. And a business builder means that this is what you want to do long term. You want to help people. You want to build your business so that your family and your friends benefit from it, but also so that you benefit from it. It's such an awesome opportunity to really make it and pay it forward to everybody around you. I know most people actually bring in their husbands or their family members onto their teams, so it's kind of cool because you're not only laying a foundation for your future, but for their future as well. So that's what's kind of cool about business building, because you're building lives. You're not just building a business, you're literally building lives. I think that the next thing is, you were going to go over, right, Dana?
Yeah, objections.
Yes.
So I'm going to go over some of the objections that we get very often when it comes to coaching and the opportunity. One of the big one is, I'm not a salesperson. We actually prefer you not to be a salesperson. None of us like people that sell to us. I cannot stand going to a car dealership. I actually literally cringe at the concept of a car dealership. I make my husband go, and then he calls me and I tell him no repeatedly until they get to the price I want. But I get to be wherever I want when he does that. So it's definitely not salesy. It's about sharing your journey with others and helping them with their journey. Because each of us can relate to someone else. We've all been there. We've all struggled with health and fitness goals. So it has nothing to do with selling. It's about telling your story and sharing it with others to make a difference. Because think of how you signed up. You related to that person, and now they've changed your life. So the point is to share your story so you can change other lives and just continue to pay it forward. So it's not a sales. We don't want you to sell, and we give you all the tools to help you in presenting your story and reaching out to people and making connections, which actually kind of leads into the next objection we get is, I'm an introvert. I'm a huge introvert. And it's actually a benefit, because introverts hate small talk. We don't want to hear about the weather. We want to get deep into conversation with you. We want to get to the heart and soul of you, and we want to have meaningful conversations. There's no better way to connect with people than those types of conversations, and really getting to know someone and being able to help them on their healthy journey. So don't feel like, an extrovert does better than an introvert or vice versa. You're all equally have a talent. And it's just how you hone in on what part of that talent works well for you. So for me, maybe a private message is great for me to start off and start to get that connection. And then when we become comfortable with one another, then it goes into a phone call or something like that. So it's all about working with what works for you. And then the other objection I'm going to talk about is full-time. I work a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. I can't 100% relate to the mom because I'm not there yet. But I do have a full-time job. And the great thing about this is that you can do it anywhere. Most of our job is done through social media. So it's through Messenger, sometimes it's through text, a phone call. It's all about figuring out how to work your schedule around your 9 to 5. And it's easy to do. If you really want it and you have a passion for it, taking an hour in the morning before you head out to work and maybe using your lunchtime or, and then maybe an hour at dinner once the kids gone down, you don't feel like it's a sacrifice. You actually look forward to that moment where you can sit down and help other people. So it's just all about working your schedule around that job, and it's pretty easy to do. And like I said, we have the tools to help and to guide you, so that it makes it easier and it makes it easily accessible. And even Beachbody, the company, is working on an app later on this year that's going to help coaches be able to access everything via our mobile phones. But yeah, a lot of stuff we do is social media related. And so you can easily update that. I mean, how often are we on our phone? Also, you can always find time. I mean, if I really calculated how often I spend not doing anything productive on Facebook, I've just found that time right there. So I will admit my faults. Kristen,
and the thing is that even as a full-time mom, or there are some people that are full-time workers and moms. It's all about how much time you want to put in it. You can put in as much time as you want to build your business. It's a go at your own pace kind of job or opportunity. But a lot of people want to know how much it costs to do this. And honestly, if you buy a challenge pack, which is investing in your own health, they sign you up for free if you want to do this. So it benefits you if you love your Shakeology to at least be a discount coach, because you're saving yourself money. You save, it's a 25% discount. So yes, there is a $15.95 coaching fee for your online office every month. However, you are still saving money on top of that, because it's about $31 when you take the 25% off of your Shakeology. So you're still saving $15. So you're still taking home money, and saving it. So that's a perk. But on top of that, if you decide you want to work the business, you can make 25% commission. So let's say, and this is how easy it is, you're doing a challenge group and you really want other people to join you. You say, hey, I'm about to do the new size workout. Why don't you guys join me? And if you get 3 people to join you, guess what? Your Shakeology or your challenge pack has been paid for. So it's that easy, because it's encouraging others to get healthier, but at that same time, you're saving money too, because it's basically making it so that your Shakeology that you enjoy is free. So why not, right? The other thing is that everybody wants to make money, but the thing is you have to invest a little bit of money before you can make money. So the $15.95 is really, it's a wash to me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Like, I feel like it's a good investment because it gives me all these wonderful tools, and I am able to really benefit from those tools. Beachbody basically gives you so many things to make sure that your business is a success. So that $15.95 is well spent to me. I don't know about the rest of you, how you guys feel about that, but to me, like, it works for me. I mean, like, most businesses cost you, I know that like a lot of people are afraid of like MLMs and such, but what did they say at Summit? That we're an MLH, multi-level helping company instead of marketing company, because we aren't here to sell anything to anybody. It's to help people. So, that business fee is, just a small thing in the, whole grand scheme of things, in my opinion. So, how has coaching changed your life, Dana?
Oh, well, I was going to add on real quick before that.
Oh.
I was going to add on that the back office has a bunch of training tools. It's also how you access, it's for the customer service and all the different things that Beachbody does behind the scenes. So that's what that fee is for. And no, it's 100% worth it. And the reason we love the company so much and that it's easy to tell people about the products is because it's changed our lives. I've been drinking Shakeology now for over a year and a half, and I can't imagine not having that in my life. I take 0 vitamins. I take 0 medications. I couldn't tell you the last time I've ever been sick or had to go to the doctor because I've been sick. I can tell a difference when I go a day without having my Shakeology. My hair and my nails grow out of control. So that is just a huge difference in itself and worth every single penny. It's my lunch every single day. It's a meal I don't have to think about. So I believe in it so strongly, and I would want someone to reap the same benefits that I do. And to go into, coaching is more than, it's so hard to put into words. We've been talking about this all week after we came off the summit because it really is hard to explain. What they encourage us to do as coaches, one of our vitals is like personal development every day, because we're trying to be the best versions of ourselves, and not just in being healthy and working out. Like, that's part of it. And it's an amazing part because it gives you confidence and it makes you feel better about yourself. And it makes us take care of ourselves, which, let's be honest, we probably at some point, maybe even now, put ourselves last. And we have to stop doing that because we have to take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. But it's just, they encourage us to, also dig deep and get personal and be a stronger version of ourselves and face our fears and live in this positive world. I just wrote a blog, and I'll be honest, my life is not perfect. I want to be a full-time Beachbody coach because I do want to get out of financial debt. I don't want it to hold me down. I would love to have my husband not work and have him be able to focus on comedy, which he absolutely loves, and do this full-time and help people. So that's really my long-term goal. But we have debt, and I have so much shame because of this debt, and it can cripple me to the point of depression. But I still wake up every single day happy with what I have in front of me and appreciative. And I know that's crazy, but it's true. And I know it's because of Beachbody and how much it's changed my life in so many ways. I used to have a fear that I would go back to being overweight and heavy, and it's not nearly as strong because I know when I fall off, I'm going to get back on because I'm a coach and people are looking at me, and I'm doing this for me, but I'm doing it for my husband, and I'm doing it for our future children, and I'm doing it for my friends and my family and anyone who's watching, because I know what it's like to struggle and not feel comfortable in my own skin. And I want to help anyone that needs help or wants help. And so that's how it's changed my life. I feel like I'm going to get off my soapbox.
No, and it's so true because, I mean, it seriously does change your life in so many positive aspects. I feel like what Dana was saying, like, prior to having this opportunity, money was a stress for us. Like, it was seriously, like I said before, it was a constant fight between my husband and I. He likes to manage the money. And so, like, with me not working, I was the easy target. He's a sweet guy. However, money is the root of all evil, correct? So this has really changed our lives. Like, we have paid off, my credit card. We have paid off almost his car. It has helped us so much as far as financially, but it goes beyond the finances because, like we said, sorry, you probably all just got that message too, but it really makes me happy. Like, I am a better mom. I'm a better friend, I'm a better sister, I'm a better daughter, a better wife, because I'm happier. You know, like if you don't put yourself first, when will you? And the thing is you need to put yourself first to make everybody else around you happy. If your goal in life is to make everybody else happy, you need to start with yourself. And if you don't start with yourself, then you're going to constantly be finding yourself upset, and you're going to find that you're doing the same runaround. So if you want to change how you feel about yourself and how your life is, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and start with you. And so that is what this opportunity has done for me, because before I would walk into my closet and I was depressed. I would be like, oh my God, this doesn't fit. I'm like, Steve, you can go out without me. I am not going out looking like this. I will not be seen out in public looking like this, because I felt that bad about myself. And so the day that I told him, I go, you know what? I'm sick and tired of doing this. I know we can't afford it. So I'm willing to put in the work. I want to make this a work for me, because I am sick of looking at myself in the mirror and being depressed. So this opportunity is so much more than even just like, you know, the physical thing. It's about how you feel inside is my point. And the other thing is that we have a support system. Every single one of these people that you guys see, everybody lifts you up. You know, like in our group, we work together. It's never an I alone type of situation. If you ever have a question, you can ask anybody, and somebody will always have an answer to your question. So that is what's so cool about this group that we call coaches. We're more of a family than we are like, you know, business partners or anything of that nature. Because I know if I'm having a bad day, I can call Bridget, I can call Dana, I can call Christy. And you know what? They're always going to put a smile on my face. So we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to open it up for questions. So Christine, Courtney, anybody?
Okay. Sorry, I had to unmute.
No,
I muted.
fine.
My daughter came in the room again.
She might have questions too.
Yeah, she does. She's like, why are you talking to those people? What's going on? I mean, my big question, I've been talking to Bridget a lot. I mean, throughout this whole process, so she kind of got me involved in it. And I just kind of want to know, what is the next step to actually becoming a coach? I mean, I do think it's something I want to do to give myself that extra push to be able to pass it forward to, you know, so I'm kind of, I want to know what to do now. What do I do next?
Absolutely. Are you doing a current program or?
I'm doing the 21-day fix. I'm not in a challenge right now. I'm just doing the 21-day fix myself.
Okay, great. And did you get the challenge pack with that, with the Shakeology?
Yes, I did. And that's where I can go ahead, and I haven't bought the extreme one yet. And I'm gonna need to.
So if you purchase the challenge pack, what?
She bought them separately. She bought the 21-day fix, and then she's getting Shakeology now. So she didn't get.
Yeah, Bridget might know better than I do what I have.
Okay. There's a couple of options. Option one is you can sign up to be a coach, and that basically is the one-time fee, which is $49.95.
No, it's $39.95.
$39.95. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
$39.95. Or if what you're wanting to do is sign up for the extreme.
Which I think I do want to.
Yeah, my other recommendation would be is to go ahead and do the challenge pack for when you want to get your next shake. Sign up for the challenge pack with the fix, and then you can sign up to coach within that, and there's no $40 fee. It's all like you can do it. It's like a trifecta.
Because then you're getting it for $10. The program.
Yeah, I think we have the promo on until the end of the month. And also it's a great opportunity to get a different flavor shake if you want, because I like my variety.
Right.
But then from then on, if you want any other programs, obviously you want to wait until you are a coach, because you save 25% on it. That's what I told Courtney. I go, wait till you get your size, because if you want to coach, you want to save that money, because every penny counts to us. Goes to all of you guys as well.
And what's great about that too is like you'll have the fix and the fix extreme, so those will be the two that you'll want to talk about, and you'll be able to talk to them because you know how they worked out for you. So
okay.
Yeah. So those are the two options.
And we set you guys up too with a new coach group. So you are not alone. We don't just throw you to the wolves. That's not how we roll, like we always work within partners, and we also apprentice for a while. So like when I first started, I didn't start running challenge groups right away. I actually, was in them, and I watched to make sure like what I was doing. And what you do is then you just comment and you give more support than what you did when you were a challenger, which you're still a challenger. However, like you want to make sure you're commenting and giving that extra boost of support to those, because it's giving you that training that you need, but it's also not like putting you in full on, I think I started and not everybody starts their first challenge group, running them right away either. I think I started mine a month and a half in, 2 months in. So,
but we have all the tools for that too. I mean, we have everything pretty much pre-written and ready to go. We do take time to update them and try new ones. Also, we add you to our team page, which has all the tools and information you need. We're constantly posting in there with updates and new things. Every other week we're doing our own team call. So we'll have that. It's on Monday nights. We do it after the big team call, the bombshell team call, which everyone just sits in and listens on. That's every Monday. So you're kind of gonna, you're gonna see us quite often. But we'll be there to support you and help you. And we don't want you to hesitate to reach out, ask questions.
Lean on us, because honestly, what you're going through, we've all been through. So we understand. So don't hesitate, and don't be like, oh my God, I'm afraid of what they're going to think, because we've all been there. So ask your questions. Don't be afraid. I mean, I know that I had questions that probably drove Christy nuts.
Me?
you, Kaylee, Michelle, I mean, like, I'm not afraid to ask questions. Courtney, you know how I feel about questions.
You have to ask questions.
What?
You
There's
have
no
to
such
ask
thing
questions.
as a dumb question.
There's no such thing as a stupid question. And the thing is that questions are what make you grow. If you don't ask questions, you're left like sitting right there. If you want to know, the answer, clearly you need to ask the question. So we're not mind readers. You got to ask. So don't be afraid. I know, obviously, I went into teaching, and so questions are my best friend. I love questions, because that makes me think that you want to learn, you want to grow. So the more questions, the better. That's how I feel about them.
I've asked her plenty, and she doesn't give me a hard time.
We are about to lose this call. I can restart one if we have more questions. You can also post in the event page if you'd like. Do you guys want me to start a new call? Do we have more questions?
I think I'm good for now. I got to put my daughter to bed. But if I think of something, I'll talk to Bridget or post it on the page. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to join the call. We appreciate
Here's
it.
some too.
He finally made his appearance.
Yeah.
I made sure those rugrats were in bed first.
Seriously, thank you all for taking the time to join this call. We're definitely going to post a recording, so if there's anything you want to re-listen to and everything like that, I'll post it in the event. We can definitely private message it to you. Once I upload it, we'll probably have it available tomorrow. And then please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions or anything like that. But we'd love to have you on our team and be part of our family.
Yes.
Thanks so much, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you for making the time to join our call, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.